Again already giving up the leadoff walk to Curiel. Got the pop out by Jones to center field. And shallow center. Now Dickinson looking at a 3-0 count.
Well, he threw 6 straight balls, and that's kind of the point I was making with Jones. Is obviously Jones probably will never have the take in his life, and I understand why. He's a heck of a hitter, but I think Parrish is on the verge of possibly a big inning if you just let him walk. Because you've got to make him prove himself that he can throw strikes, and so far he hasn't. Really, the one strike he threw was to Jones, and he flew out to center field. So 3-0 here, you would think Dickinson would be taking.
So we'll see. Is pitching coach back in the dugout. The 3-0 delivery at the letters, called strike. 90-mile-an-hour heater, and it's 3-1. So now Dickinson will regrip, dig back in from the right side with a hitter's count 3-1. No score, bottom of the first inning, 1 out. Runner at first base for the Tigers. Parrish fires, squaring to bunt, but unable to make contact is Dickinson, and that'll fill the count now 3-2. Fans join MMR, largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, and a proud partner of LSU athletics. Again, just a slight breeze. Flags moving a little bit right to left. 7 to 8 mile an hour wind gusts. Here's a swing into shallow right field. Giving chase is Wade on the run, and it comes off the glove of Jonathan Lane, the second baseman, who sailed out into shallow right. Could not hold on to it. He had his arms outstretched, Buzzy, running at full speed. I think he did make contact, but could not glove it cleanly. It drops into shallow right field. Everybody's safe, and with 1 out, LSU has runners first and second.
Yeah, it was an interesting play because if Curiel's not stealing and the second baseman's just playing his normal position, that is a easy pop-up to catch. But because the second baseman Lane, Lane was working to second base, it was kind of hitting no man's land, and the only guy that could have caught it was the second baseman Lane. He was on a dead sprint and just couldn't get there in time, or got there in time, just couldn't squeeze it.
So now we'll see Josh Pearson come to the plate. Again, just 1 out, runners first and second. Pearson the DH tonight. Pitch to the veteran left-hander. Inside, brushes him off the plate slightly, and it's 1-0. Pearson batting .310. .333 over this 8-game win streak for the Tigers. Again, making it difficult for Jay Johnson to keep him out of the lineup at some point. This pitch a little high and inside makes it 2-0 now to Pearson.
Well, Pearson been around a long time here at LSU. Seen a lot of baseball, a lot of at-bats, and he had a heck of a weekend in Frisco, Texas. He was named the most outstanding player for the tournament in Texas.
2-0 pitch. Pearson slaps this one down the line in right, and this one is going to be just foul. Right of the foul pole. Making 2 balls and 1 strike. It's interesting when you talk about Josh Pearson again electing to come back for this final year, get a chance to play with his younger brother Josh, which according to them haven't happened a lot, even though both of them grew up with their father and playing baseball. But Pearson understands over the last 2 years he's played with a talented group of players. He knows what it takes to go out and compete every day. Everything the coaches are looking for to give you those at-bats and innings in the field. And I think Josh has made the most of it, as I said, right now on a hot streak, not allowing anybody to pull him out of the lineup. Here's the 2-1 to Pearson, and a foul cut into the backstop. That'll leave in the count 2-2.
Well, Jay Johnson's talked about it a lot. He is normally a big part of some type of success over the last few years. When they've needed a big hit or when a big moment was there, Josh Pearson was in the middle of it, and that's the experience you can't replicate in practice. You have to have that experience in game-like situations, much like a situation here with runners on base.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Pearson, who called for time, granted time by our home plate umpire. Again, Curiel led off with a 4-pitch walk. He's down at second base. Dickinson had the bloop single into shallow right. 1 down, runners first and second, the 2-2 to Pearson. Called strike 3. That one at the letters, got the inner half. Pearson down on strikes. That will record the second out of the inning, and will bring Stephen Milam, highly heralded shortstop for the Tigers, who will bat from the left side. Batting .370 on the year. This is where Milam really, I think, made a name for himself a year ago, Buzzy, and that was certainly down the stretch. Final couple of weeks in SEC play, certainly into the postseason, delivering when ducks are on the pond, so to speak. We'll see here with 2 outs, runners first and second. The pitch. Same pitch to Pearson, only this time with a fastball, but same location, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, you're so right, Chris. I remember last year it seemed like that SEC tournament and that regional when they went to Chapel Hill to play the North Carolina regional, how many big hits did he get during those, 10-game stretch they played?
The 0-1 down the line, but foul in the left. It will jump into the seats out of play, and it's 0-2.
Tip your hat to Parrish to the at-bat before to Pearson. He actually went with the cutter. He throws a slider and a cutter. That cutter is going to be more the 85, 86 miles an hour. Slider will obviously be a little slower, but he threw that cutter to Josh Pearson, got right underneath his hands and froze him.
0-2 the count to Milam. Chokes up on the bat. Here's the 2-strike approach, and this pitch way upstairs. Peter got loose out of the grip of Parrish, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, pitchers, when they get to 2 strikes, they'll want to change the eye level of the hitter. He wanted to throw that fastball. He went a little too high to Milam. You want to get that more around the chin area, right at the eye level.
The 1-2. Milam fights this one off, sends a foul down the line in left once again, just beyond the new Lowe's seating. With the left field bullpen for the visitors. 1 ball, 2 strikes again to Milam. Should he arrive safely, Jake Brown stands on deck. Pretty good 1-2 punch there in the lineup in the 5 and 6 in the order here for Coach Jay Johnson. They've been off to great starts, both sophomore. Here's the 1-2. Milam stays away again. That one a little better with location. He tried to elevate the fastball, but Milam with a better look stays away, and it's 2-2.
Well, then pitchers, again, they like to get it up at that eye level because as a hitter, it looks like you can get to that pitch, but even at 90, 91, it's really hard to get to, much less if you got a guy who can get the velocity up to 94, 95, almost impossible.
Deuces wild. Here's a swing, high chopper. Nice short hop handle by Jenkins at shortstop for the Lions. And he throws easily to Kraska at first base for out number 3. The Tigers, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 2 men on. We've played a full inning here at the box, no score. North Alabama coming to the plate. 4, 5, and 6 due up. Kraska, Wilson, and Sherwood. When we continue, this is Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Join us on Saturday, May 3rd for the second annual Golden Traditions Gala. Releasing that Saturday night featuring Jordan Davis live on the field at Tiger Stadium. This event combines Louisiana sports and music. Features songs and stories by award-winning singer-songwriter Jordan Davis, a student-athlete band, and a live auction. Plus, enjoy a live performance by Parrish County Line to close out the night. Visit LSUTAF.org/events to reserve your ticket today. Taking off the North Alabama Sunday. First baseman number 40, Kraska.
Second inning, scoreless so far here. Game 1, North Alabama and LSU. Kate Anderson continues his work on the mound. He'll face Petey Kraska, the first baseman for the Lions, and the first pitch from Anderson down in the dirt, and it is 1-0. Tigers with a small threat there in the bottom half of the first inning. Pretty good job by Griffin or Parrish, I should say, the starting pitcher after a shaky start. As this one's fouled back out of play, and it evens the count 1-1.
Yeah, timely hitting. Tigers had runner in scoring position in the first inning. Their one loss of the year to Omaha, Chris, that was really their